Isupk, present yourself.
Ashaya Allah, Raban, Salaki. Still use it. Ashaya Allah, Raban, Yashab.
Ishaya Allah, Rabban. Say it again.
Ashaya Allah, Raban, Yashab.
Ishaya Allah, Rabban.
Raban.
Rabban. Okay, you Rabban?
Bon Yashab.
Okay.
Yahweh Shem Yashab Rakta.
Yahweh Shem Yashab Rakta.
La Yashab.
Stand. Hebrew song, which means to stand. We face the east. East is dedicated there. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayah. Badash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Alakwaka. Aba'ah. Batazarka. Hayah. Aisha. Baharatazar. Hawa. Hayah. Shemayah. Danlanawa. Nakam. Kam. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kamawat Nawa. Masalak Nawa. Kamawat Yanawa. Wala'ah. Abayah Nawa. Manasa Yawan, Allah, Hawashai Nawa, Hayan, Ra, Kaya, Waka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapa'arat, Wawalamyam, Aman.
In English, our Father,
which
art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Give us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not. To temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever. So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Hasha'ah. Ayanya. Ahayam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Azariah. Ma'an. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Waharatazar. Ayathan. Lamawat. Galka. Yanawam. Shemarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Yad, Yamayanka, Yamamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Yayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Hakal, Rad, Yashamar, Atanapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazalka, Wabawa'aka, Wa'ai, Awalam.
Now in English, I'll lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold. He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite me by day.
The sun shall not smite me by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth
And even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalm 33 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayel Lakah.
Al Damayel Lakah.
Al Dakarash.
Al Dakarash.
Al Dashakwat.
Al Dashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Hayahana.
Hayahana.
Awayabuka.
Awayabuka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashanauka.
Wamashanauka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Aimaka.
Al Aimaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawa.
Sawa.
Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa.
Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Al Tazawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakya.
Wanakakya.
Magalia.
Magalia.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'al.
Sham Yasha'al.
Aiwa.
Aiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yakub.
Al Yakub.
Varyath.
Varyath.
Yakarath.
Yakarath.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wamashana'alia.
Wamashana'alia.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Palashah.
Palashah.
Ein Yeshabya.
Ein Yeshabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Aiman.
Aiman.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawat.
Zarawat.
Labanyalawat.
Labanyalawat.
Selah.
Selah.
Ashalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kaimadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kasa'ah Sara'ah.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayanda Iraq.
Ba'ayanda Iraq.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Narayamwa.
Narayamwa.
Ka'ara.
Ka'ara.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Ba.
Wakaza Ba.
Wakata Zarmanai.
Wakata Zarmanai.
Ka.
Ka.
Messiah Kamwa.
Messiah Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Naya Rashad.
Naya Rashad.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah. Na'iwath.
Na'iwath.
Alahaya.
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 Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
The Panyarakal.
The Panyarakal.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
The Ba'ira Ya'ira.
Ya'ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradakma.
Daradakma.
Basa'arika.
Basa'arika.
Wabasabapatka.
Wabasabapatka.
Dabahalam.
Dabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kualawan.
Kualawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Aya'ai.
Aya'ai.
Kaparwa.
Wayakapawa.
Waya Ibadwa.
Waya'adwa.
Waya Da'iwa.
Wayada'awa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atta.
Atta.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Yawan.
Al.
Al.
Ka.
Ka.
Ha'aratazar.
Ha'aratazar.
Aman.
Aman.
Right. Psalms 8. Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo.
For lo.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up their head.
Have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted.
And consulted.
Against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come. And let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto unto them,
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon,
at the brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor,
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles,
Make their nobles,
like Oreb,
and
like Zaed,
Yea,
all their princes, as Zabal, and as Zamunah, who said, let us take to ourselves, the houses of Yahweh, in possession. Oh my power, make them like a wind, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame set the mountains on fire, so persecute them, with thy tempest, and make them afraid, with thy stone, fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh, let them be confounded, and trouble forever, yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know, that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high, over all the earth, so be it.
This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Alahayim. Batazabiyah. Alawak Yahana. Alawakyo. Hasaranyam. Hakatazaliam. Alkaryaliam. Wa Akwatyam. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Wad Arman.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohanan. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you.
Thank you. So be it. This is the Hakak, the prayer for the power. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Yahweh Kashah. Thundernaw. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Kal Makala. Kal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazoriam. Hakak. Lahakayam. Hamatayam. Hakak. Arakarwat. Hatama'ala. Agorashem. Bashem Yahushua. The water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. Saw and Yeshebya, which means heaven feet. Shalom Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yashah, rock a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shema El Hashem Yashah to the sisters. The Oklahoma Sabbath service. The Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. This is where you should be. Serving the Most High in the Holy Sabbath, which is sundown Friday and sundown Saturday. If you're in the church on Sunday, of course, you're sinning against the Most High. And today we're gonna go on the topic of this Sabbath service about our separation from everybody else. And our separation seems like to the person, the people that never even understood the Bible, it seemed like kind of crazy. Because, we seem like, they separate us. They call us Black Hebrew Israelites. Right. Like if there's some white Hebrew Israelites. I mean, that's insulting as it is. Right. Just say, oh, you are a Black Hebrew Israelite? There's no other Hebrew Israelites but Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Right. So, and in the Bible, we bring out separation. That bringing everybody together. So when you look at the oppressor and the way he has his thing set up, and the way Christianity is, they have like everybody's supposed to come together. And that's the way God has it, That's what religion has. Everybody's supposed to come together. And so, and it's so retarded because why isn't everybody going to one church? Why do you have a black Christian church and a white Christian church? You know, why you have these denominations? I mean, why is it if everybody's serving this one God?
Right.
You know, but you know that's Christianity. Christianity, the religion of Christianity is satanic and idiotic.
That's right.
You know, so it was like, like this. I have never studied 9/11 like I did this year. Like this year, I've studied 9/11, and it was like the way things happened. It was like so crazy because you know you had like, of course, it was a tragedy. It was tragic. It was tragic, but I never seen our people tied up in it as much as I didn't. I knew, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I knew it that we were there,
Right.
but man, watching the YouTube and watching these different accounts of blacks, Hispanics tied up in 9/11, man. I mean, dying in these buildings, man. I mean, it was like terrifying, you know, terrifying. Being trapped, you know, in a skyscraper, you know, and the thing is, you know, things gonna. I mean, you know, you don't know. The horror about it was they couldn't get down the steps, and then it was so hot, and then like I never seen the footage like I seen the footage. Like the footage is crazy they have on YouTube. You know, people just standing there jumping, standing, jumping, standing, jumping. You know, and I never seen the footage like that. The bodies just coming down, people coming down, and the people on the street looking up and just seeing all these bodies just falling down. You know, and one fireman said it was raining bodies.
Yeah.
People just hitting the ground, and every time they hit the ground, they make a noise. You know, and it was like, you know, it was a horrifying, you know, episode. You know, and it was so sad because seeing us caught up in it, seeing us caught up in it, and this is why the Bible is all about separation, because we was tied right up with it. You know, those crazy Arabs, they wanted to really harm America, and you know, America is like the ruling structure is the oppressor, is the so-called white man. The ruling structure of America is that, so that's what they wanted to hurt. You know, they came over here and saw the Twin Towers and everything, and I never knew the Twin Towers was 7 buildings. You know, I thought Twin Towers was just the Twin Tower. Salakia, I would say the World Trade Center. So I never knew the World Trade Center consists of the 7 buildings. You know, and you know, so I'm looking at it and it's like, you know, they came there.
Right.
It was so easy for the terrorists to come there and just see everything and enjoy all the fruits of the World Trade Center, go up in it, look off the thing, and see how they're going to do it. You know? So America is so, you know, it's like, I'm saying, like, a lot of times, like, all of it through the week in my classes, I've been trying to, like, stay away from the conspiracy theories, you know? But it's hard to stay away from the conspiracy theories when you know how evil the oppressor is. When you know why he's greedy after $1, and you know he would sell out his own grandma, you know, for $1. You know the way oppressor is. You know, it's like you can like I said in the Isupk we don't rest on conspiracy theories, but when you look at how the oppressor is, it's hard not to look at the conspiracy theories. But even if you look at it the way the accounts, what we saw. They hijacked the planes and ran them into the World Trade Center. You know what I'm saying? You can see where, you know, man, that was like a terrible, terrible episode. And it's so sad for us to be caught up in it. I mean, seeing the blacks and Hispanics be caught up in it, you know, it was terrible, you know. And a lot of people you saw on the ground looking up crying, it was the blacks and Hispanics, you know, because we were the janitors coming in and buffing the floors and cleaning up everything early in the morning. So, you know, for the working force to come in, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the big shots wasn't even there, you know, yet, you know what I'm saying? But of course, a lot of them died in there, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of the big shots that would have died there, they wasn't even there. And some of them got out. Once they seen the first building get hit, it was on escalators, elevators and back out to the Twin Towers, you know? So, but you know, watching all this stuff, you see that, man, when we be joined to them, man, the scripture says that we're going to die just like them. And it's all through the Bible, we're going to die just like them. We tied to them. And we was just so tied to them. And I was watching a lot of black people on the ground looking up crying and, crying, and Hispanics. And then you get the stories, of the brother, the sister, I forget what tribe she was. I don't think she was Isupk. She was one of the northern tribes. And she was the woman, the waving woman. They have it, on YouTube. And she was the woman that once the first plane hit, she was like waving a towel down there. And the guy, her husband, pointed her out and said, "That's my wife." And she's right there. She's waving now. And she's under the wreckage of the plane. And it was terrible. It was terrible. She not knowing that, hey, that building's getting ready to fall. The building's getting ready to fall, you know what I'm saying? So, but when you go into the Bible and understand our separation, the Lord put us, above them. He put us above them. This is why we shouldn't join them, And it's hard to explain to us as a people. We are those people who are so hard-headed, so stubborn, stiff-necked, as the Bible calls us. You can tell us something. You can tell us it's a hole in the ground. Don't drive a car down there. We say, now wait a minute, my car can make it over. We're gonna try it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then when you falling down there, oh dang, I knew I shouldn't have did it. I knew I shouldn't. No, you was told not to do it. We are those type of people. So brother, give me first one to give me. I'll say give me first Esdras. First Esdras in the Apocrypha 9 and 9.
It's heavy what you're talking about, Kevin, because this society in Christianity teaches about unity amongst all the races. But the Most High ain't never designed our people to be unified with anybody but us. So I say, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. It didn't say gather with the oppressors. Moses never did tell the Israelites of the ancient days to go back to the Egyptians and join them. He said separate.
Good. That's good, brother brought out. Now read that, brother.
First Ezra 9 and 9. And do his will and separate yourselves.
So I can go up the verse here, just to give him just a minute.
First Ezra 9 and 8. And now, by confessing, give glory unto the Lord God of our fathers, and do his will and separate yourselves from the heathen of the land and from the strange women.
Heathen of the land and the strange women. Do his will, though. Do his will. That's God's will. That's God's will. But living in America and in the oppressive society, the Bible is all about everybody coming together. Jesus came to bring everybody together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how destroyed we are. That's how destroyed we are. And seeing us like that, now people, you got accounts where blacks and Hispanics were saying, oh, they hit us on 9/11. They hit us on 9/11, and we caught up with them. We caught up with them because why? A lot of us died in 9/11. A lot of us, and seeing us like being tied up in that. It was horrible. It was horrible, like seeing us. And like I never looked into it like that, and seeing us. So much tied into it. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was all white firemen and policemen. Go ahead.
It's like you, sir, if I could. A lot of people joined a lot of our people joined the military because of that, that incident.
That's heavy. And he's so right. He's so right. That happened. Right. A lot of us joined the military. Joined the military to just fight on 9/11, man. We got to get back. We got to get them back. Right. We got to get them back. And it was so crazy. Like I brought this up in one of my classes. That my friend Carlos, he told me he saw Muhammad Atta in gas station. So you know what I'm saying? When somebody's saying like that, like at this time I lived in Laurel, Maryland. And Laurel, Maryland had a lot of Arabs, coming into that area, like anybody know that DC area, that Route 1, there's a whole lot of Arabs all along there, So, you know what I'm saying? When 9/11 happened, I was joking with brothers he was like one of them terrorists, joking. But my friend Carlos said, man, hey, I seen Muhammad Atta in Laurel, man. I seen him working at a gas station. So we sometimes you say, yeah, okay,
Right.
Maybe, but it seemed kind of far-fetched, you know. But as I'm watching YouTube, they was talking about the terrorist sleeper camps and everything they had all around the United States. They said one of the main ones was in Long Merle. And I was like, man, I was living in Long Merle then, you know, and like I said, this like back being 20-something years ago, I was like, you know, looking at it like, come on, man, you know. As much as Lo said it, I was like, come on, Lo, you know, man, you know, I ain't gonna say you lying, but you know, really, that's kind of far-fetched. You know, you told me he working in the gas station, but he said a whole lot of them was down there, you know, and that's where he came to Long Island. He visited, you know, back in Boston and stuff like that. So it was like, you know, I was like, man, you know, but it tells you that we should separate from them because the reason why 9/11 happened and all that type of stuff, the oppressor was so busy keeping us down. Keeping the blacks and Hispanics and even the Native Indians, keeping us down and the foot on our neck, they let the terrorists sneak right on in. They came in and learned how to fly a plane. You know, I just really just, you know, can't get over that. They learned how to fly a plane. They got the pilot license. They got a pilot license in the United States. Learn how to, I mean, come on, man.
So, like, what you're saying is heavy because Osama bin Laden, his brother, was doing business with the Bush family. And I think that week he was one of the only people that was able to fly out the country. And your brother just blew up 9/11, supposedly, blew up the towers. But you let him fly back home.
You see, I mean, it was just like, you know, I was saying, see, this is why we should separate. This is why we're supposed to separate. This is why they bamboozled us, you know, for us to join them, you know. And this is why you reading the precept said, do God's will. Do God's will and separate. I mean, who would know that's in the Bible? To do God's will and separate. As much as Christianity say, oh, the Bible is all about Christ coming to love us and everybody come together and love everybody like Jesus. Come on, man. And that's a lie. Christianity actually lies on the Bible.
That's right.
You know? And then Christians, they hate when we say that. But you know it's the truth. You know it's the truth. Come on. You walk in so many years, we have lived so many lives and generations of us being lied to. You know, lied, I mean, come on. The oppressors brought us over here. We got our slave ships. They gave us slave Bible. Where they picked through and pulled precepts out of the Bible and separated us and give us, Jesus loves everybody. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So we just read that the Lord wants us to do His will and separate it.
Look, that's a heavy scripture what you brought out because our brothers and sisters is out here sleeping with the enemy. We done integrated ourselves all the way to the oppressive bread room and we still get no justice. Read that part again when he said, the strange woman.
Yeah, that's heavy. Just ran along with the strange woman.
And that's the Lord's will is not to get with them. Read that again from the top. Read this whole thing from the top.
First Ezra 9:8. And now by confessing, give glory unto the Lord God of our fathers, and do His will, and separate yourselves from the heathen of the land.
So we're supposed to separate ourselves from the heathen from the land, read on.
And from the strange women.
And from their strange women. We don't deal with the women outside of Israel. And that's doing a will of the Most High is not to mess with the strange women. That's why He put it in there, because our people is hard-headed. We go out and get the nastiest heathen. Brothers out here walking with wildebeests, man. Big Edomites, nasty Edomites, man. And brothers allowed to take that over a fine, beautiful daughter of Israel, man.
Right.
How could you do that? Man, doing the Lord's will is to stick with your word. They're called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. You're not supposed to eat swine. You're not supposed to touch swine flesh. And that's what these Edomites look like. They look like swine. Brothers dealing with them, man, and it's outrageous. Doing the Lord's will is to not touch the unclean thing. So that's a heavy scripture you brought out, Captain. And our people need to know that scriptures, man.
Go to, give me first Ezra, go to 85. Oh, see what 83 says. Start at 83.
First Ezra 8:83. that the land which ye entered into possess as in heritage is a land polluted with the pollution of the stranger.
Good gracious. A land polluted with the strangers. Polluted. I mean, come on. The Lord used it. Polluted. Polluted with the strangers. Go ahead, read on.
Of the land, and they have filled it with their uncleanness. 84. Therefore now shall ye not join your daughters unto their sons, neither shall ye take their daughters unto your sons.
And that's complete separation. I mean, that's complete separation. That's not joining together. That's not, I mean, come on, man. People come up to our camps and attack us and say, oh, y'all teaching hate and separation.
Right.
Coming together is all what it's about. Well, come on. And what did we just read? Read that again, brother.
Verse 84. Therefore now shall ye not join your daughters unto their sons, neither shall ye take their daughters unto your sons. 85. Moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them.
Good Lord. Never seek to have peace with them. Good Lord. And what did Martin Luther King do? He was seeking peace. Little boys and little black boys and little white girls seeking peace.
Right.
And the Bible just told us, don't seek peace. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. We all, I mean, that's a slave.
Right.
That's a slave. Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what we are. You know what I'm saying? That's what slaves do. You know, you want to, the master tell you anything. The master taught us against our Constitution. He taught us against we go against our Constitution. So he created the religion of Christianity. Now the religion of Christianity, through the religion of Christianity, we go against the Most High God.
That's right.
We go against everything. And have the Bible with us when we go into church. And that's really crazy. We have the Bible in our hand. The solution in our hand, the solution to all our destruction, we have it in our hand. And we carry it in the church. And they teach us against the Bible. Teach us against the Most High God. That's something right there. That's into that?
Oh, it's not a lot. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Verse 85. Moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them, that ye may be strong.
Oh, wait a minute. That's the meat of it right there. That's the meat of it right there. Never seek to have peace, that you may be strong. And soon as we started joining with the oppressor, we became weak. So how can you be strong when, come on, you going on and serving them and serving their God? We became weak. We became weak. This is why we just march. So something happened to us, we march. Trayvon Martin, we march. You know, all the horrors that happened to us as a people, we just march and sing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it started with that note with Martin Luther King, like we shall overcome garbage. You know, I mean, come on. Man. It said, dude, so we should be strong. Go ahead, Ariana.
That's heavy because when you seek their peace, that makes you weak. Like Martin Luther King and the Civil Rights League movement, they taught us to give all our love and our black dollars and our Hispanic dollars to them. And in the meantime, what happened to us? We got weak. McDonald's could have been Tyrone's. You know what I'm saying? Burger King could have been Quincy's. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gave all our love and our money to them, and in the meantime, while they got built up, ours fell down. It made us weak.
That's right.
And even during the civil rights movement, when they boycotted the buses, we could have got our own buses. Oh, we fighting to sit in their restaurants and fighting to sit in the front of their bus. And look at the kids today, when they get on the school buses, where they go? To the back. And I rode the bus, we went to the back.
Right.
We went to the back of the school bus, like we didn't want to be in the front no way. So that's just fighting against our natural being, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole civil rights movement was a joke that went directly against the scriptures. Martin Luther King got us to give our love to them, man. Every time you watch a story or a movie about Martin Luther King, you see how the oppressive rope hit him with a brick, and he keep on watching. Oh, it's okay. You see him getting spit on. Like, that was weak, man. Seeking their peace makes you weak. If I'll be like Moses. Moses saw 2 Egyptians beating down his brothers. What he did? He went and killed them, man, for his brothers. He didn't say, oh, bow down and just accept it and then we'll seek their peace. No. We're not telling nobody to go out and kill no oppressors because we know vengeance is of the Lord. But you're not supposed to be weak. You're not supposed to let them do anything they want to you because we believe in self-defense. You hit me, I'm going to hit you back. And Martin Luther King just totally just did away with that. He took it. And what did he get in the end? A bullet.
Right.
So being weak and seeking their peace get you killed too. Come on, man. It's time for us to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments and do what the Most High said do. Because doing it our way, look where it got us. Nowhere. Look what following these preachers got us. Nowhere. We still under the foots of these devils, man. The number one incarcerated in all your penitentiaries. And they label us the troublemakers. But like they don't commit no crimes. Like the Japanese don't commit no crimes. Like the Chinese people don't commit no crimes. We've been in war with the Arabs since the beginning of time. But you never see them snatched out their vehicles, getting beaten in the streets like dogs. You never see that happen. And I wonder why. Because we're the children of Israel. We fit these prophecies. And they don't. You never see this happen to the Jewish man. Because they own stuff. They own the media. They portray us to be the evil of the world when the Most High said they're the wicked. They stole our identity, our nationality, and proclaiming to be the children of the Lord. Just think how they make the Lord feel when they say they're the children of the Most High. Like Israel is done away with. But the scriptures say, till earth and heaven pass, one jot and one tittle shall not go undone, paraphrasing, till all be fulfilled. And they said the same thing. When all the ordinance disappeared, Israel would cease from being a nation. But you can look outside and see the sun shining right now. We still here.
That's right.
And just like we was down there in our camp spot, you see the East Indians, the Edomites, talking about they're the new Israelites.
Oh.
They're the new Israelites. Come on now, it's time for us to wake up and to claim back what's ours, man. The Father made us to be above all people on the face of the earth, but we want to join these people like in unity. Brought out yesterday, the Constitution of America say that you're 3/5 of a human being. So you 3/5 of a human being and the rest is animals. A dog, a pig, a cat. We are men. The Most High made us who we are in His image. We're not what you think we are. Come on, man. It's time to gain our strength because we became weak in this place. And this is not our rest. This is not the time for us to go to sleep and be at peace with everything. You're supposed to question everything and be mad that it's happening to your people. Come on, man. They gave us drugs. They put crack cocaine in our neighborhood. They made our mothers prostitute themselves for drugs. They locked our brothers up for selling drugs. They locked our brothers, our fathers up for using the drugs, man. They destroyed the whole family structure. But it's up to us to get it back, man. It's up to us to get our black, man, our heritage back. So-called black man, get your strength back. So-called Hispanic man, get your strength back and put on these commandments and laws, man. And that's your strength in the sight of these nations, man, because we became weak. Christianity to make us weak and put us to sleep. It sings us a lullaby. It's like a Superman video where God versus the devil, but that's not how it is. Satan works for the Most High. Satan's job is to get you to kill yourself just like the demons. Satan's job is to keep you disconnected from the Most High. But we got to come back to our power. The only true living power is the Most High God of Israel. All the other gods of the nations are idols. You walk into the Asian store, you see Buddha, a statue of Buddha. And they putting bread and food and fruit and water in front of the statue like he gonna get up and eat it and drink it. It's a damn idol, but you got our people worshiping it too. Right. You got so-called Tina Turner. She was worshiping Buddha. I'm your whole right. You got our people to worship that garbage, man, and portray the black man as an evil monster. When they created the circumcision, they created what we living in, the circumstances. They created the environment. Liquor store on this corner, Christian church on this corner, Christian church on that corner, drug house right next door to the Christian church. I mean, come on, man. They played us, and we fell for it, and it made us weak. But we putting on our strength because we learning who we are. We learning what the Most High want us to do. He requires a man to be a man. But they give us homosexuality and call it an alternative lifestyle. The Most High said it's an abomination. And you shall be put to death. Your blood gonna be on your own hands, man. If somebody knocked you off or killed you, it's because of you. You chose to be that way. So he gave you up as a reprobate. He gave you a reprobate mind so you can't change. And you stuck into being a nasty homosexual, man. LGBT. When you join this, you put your nationality to the side and you're not a so-called Negro no more. You're LGBT. Come on, man. We falling for the ways of the devil, man, and it's making us weak. We killing our own soldiers, man. My brother is not my enemy. You're so-called Hispanic, you're not my enemy. You're my brother, according to these scriptures. And we ought to love each other like we love ourselves, man. But the devil don't want that. The devil put gang banging on us so we can kill each other. No difference from the so-called blacks. He got Bloods and Crips, GDs, Vice Lords, disciples, BDs. Everything is divide and conquer. And he know that. It's a war tactic. He give you weed. He make legalize the drugs so you can be asleep.
That's right.
Come on, man. If we was at war and you strung out on drugs, how can I trust you to watch my back? The enemy will come in and give you a sack to make you kill me.
Right.
Look at all the so-called black leaders that were set up. They used so-called other black people to knock them off. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. The government paid other blacks to knock them off. Pancho Villa. Come on, man. No difference from the Northern Kingdom. We all in the same thing. Norteños, Serenos. They pull each other against each other. Southside Locos, GBCs. Come on, man. And the list goes on. Latin kings, Latin crowns. Come on, man. It's all a divide and conquer tactic, a war tactic. The drugs is a war tactic that was planned on you, and the government knew about it, but they let it happen. But you want to join yourself to these people, man. You want to join to the wicked race that got you to kill each other. They got your daughters to prostitute themselves. Suki Hanas, thinking that whoring is okay. Whores are winning, Ark. Look at Sexy Red. What's her name? Come on, man. Turning our daughters into whores, prostitutes. And the scriptures say, don't do that. Everything in this society gets you to go against what the Most High said do. And it's time for us to realize that because it's making our nation weak. Look who's raising our babies. Your Suki Hanas, your Sexy Reds, your Cardi B's. Cardi B came out, she was playing her nasty music, and then her daughter walked in the room and she said, oh, let me cut this off. She don't want her daughter to hear that, but she wants your daughters to hear it. She wants your children to hear it. Come on, man, it's an agenda that we fell for. But thanks to the Most High grace, to giving this knowledge to the Isupk in 1969.
That's right.
How to change your ways and to change your life and to come back to the Father. We're not no up group that started in the 2000s. It started in 69. And every other fake Israelite group that you see out here, they got their information and knowledge from the Isupk.
Right. Damn.
Come on, you Cap, go ahead.
And go ahead, get my brother a hand.
Damn.
You know, and it's crazy because we live in Oklahoma. And everybody know about Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, on Black Wall Street. And it's crazy. Like, I always tell you it's crazy that I went all the way through school and never heard of Black Wall Street.
No.
Never in that one history book we heard of Black Wall Street. You know, that's crazy. You know, but Black Wall Street wouldn't have failed if we wouldn't have started doing trade with the oppressor. And that's the craziest thing because we were prospering so much. And then the oppressor comes in, looking at what we're doing and how we prospering. I mean, come on, you're talking about the 20s. Come on.
Yeah, that was in the Great
That was
Depression.
the Great Depression. That was the Great Depression. You had soup lines. People standing in long lines just for a cup of soup. And we lived in that country. We were millionaires. And what do? we such gentle people. We such a slave. We such a slave. We rose up, was so powerful, and didn't understand our power. We rolled up so powerful, and then when we did, we did the right people. That all the oppressors come in and just started trading with them. And then that was the end. That was the fall of Black Wall Street. Right. That was fall of Black Wall Street. We already gave you the precepts. So we can be strong. We became weak because of why? We started trading with them.
Right. I got to say, you bringing out some heavy points. In every situation, they say that it was started behind an Edomite woman. And the Most High said, leave these strange women alone. You see what happened when you mess with. And I go back to looking at all the lynching pictures. You see the little white girls down there smiling and pointing. In every picture almost. Why would you go and get you one of them, man?
Right.
Knowing that they did that to you, your people. You hate your people, man. You turn your back on your own race when you go out and get one of them.
That's a homeborn slave. That's a homeborn slave. When you, like I said, a captured slave, he knows freedom. He know how to be free. The first one, the ones you could bring off the boat, and the ones that you bring off the boat now, and hey, I know how to be free.
Right.
But the one who was born here, he grew up a slave, he don't even know how to be free.
Right.
You know how to be free? He's like, what you doing? Why you fighting master?
Right.
Come on, master feed me. Master give me clothes.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with master.
Right.
The captain saying, nah, this ain't right, man. Come on, this ain't right. You want to break away.
Right.
And that's what you have, that's what you had in Black Wall Street. You had the homeborn slaves, they were already born here, and then we rose up. They don't even know how to, they didn't understand their freedom and the power that they had.
Right.
Because why? They really were homeborn slaves, so they went with the white man, we can help them out. We can trade, and we can make more money trading with them, Come on, our Constitution was taken from us. We had Christianity. They had a whole lot of churches in Black Wall Street too. They had churches there, and they weren't, they wasn't saying what we were saying in the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? That's right. They wasn't saying that. We got to be honest. They wasn't in there saying that, the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right. And,
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They wasn't saying all that type of stuff. They was in there praising Jesus like the oppressor was doing. And that was the fall of Black Wall Street. That's why you see Black Wall Street was burned to rubble and everything. Lord, he severed us. Go ahead, brother. Read me that, brother.
Leviticus 20 and 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people.
Good Lord.
That
He's holy. Salaki, brother. Salaki, you got to break it down for the Christians because they don't understand it. They don't. Christians, they don't understand. I see y'all online. I know they online. Like, wait a minute, now. What is he talking about? Yeah, holy means to be separated. That's right. Yeah, we're holy. He's holy unto Him. Holy unto the Most High. That means we follow the Most High. No matter what, we follow the Most High. We are holy unto Him. He separated us so we can be separate unto Him. We keep His law, statutes, and commandments. That's the only way. That's the only way that we can prosper in any land is being holy unto Him. He severed us. That's a vicious cut. He severed us from everybody else. So we should always supposed to have been like, you can be cordial with the oppressor.
Right.
Because it's like we are now. We go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? We go to work every day, all the time. Just, hey, what's up? Whatever. Like when I'm back in D.C., I started once I found out that I was Hebrew Israelite, I would just, everybody know how it's when you first come in. You have so much zeal, and I just wanted to wear everything, so I come in like this, but I would get there and I would change because I worked overnight, of course, So I would get there and change into my work clothes. But on the subway and coming to the slavery, oh man, I had my fringes on my pants and stuff like that. So they just started looking at me. Mainly the oppressors started looking at me. And then one day we had like a fire drill. Right. So the fire truck came up there and everything. So everybody had to evacuate the building, So we walk outside and you know, the managers come in. So I can see out of my peripheral vision, I can see the manager looking at me, and he was like, looking at me because I had, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to leave. They just come in, I'm getting ready to leave, but I had my fringes on and everything, and I had to go to camp right after that. So I had my fringes on and my boots on and everything. So he was just looking me up and down, but he didn't say that, you know. So I was like, hey, whatever, you know. This is what I do. So, and it was like talk all around the job that, hey, yeah, he with this Hebrew Israelites, yeah, they hate white people, stuff like that, you know. And I was just, hey, and nobody had. It's the funny thing about it. Nobody had the nerve, all these oppressors, not one of them had the nerve to come and ask me, what is that about? Right. Not one of them. They just stand there and looking at me, you know, because I come in, put my stuff on. I come in like this and put my work clothes on. Then when I'm done, put my stuff on and walk out. Nobody say nothing.
Right. So like you, sir, I had that experience at work. I wore a shirt that said "Straight Out of Judah," and my boss came up and said, "What did your shirt say?" I said, "Straight Out of Judah." He said, "You right."
Yeah.
And walked out.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah. And see, and the thing is, when you saw it, it was a Jewish man that used to come in. Like, I used to come in like the night shift. So when I'm come in, this Jewish man were out, like the store was getting ready to close. So the Jewish man come in, and he had his long beard and everything, and he used to always try to just start trouble with people, you know. So one day he saw me and said, "Hey, you're Jewish?" I said, "No, I'm not Jewish. I'm a Jew." You know, so he got kind of puzzled from that, you know. Then I walked away from him. Then one day he just stopped me and started talking, and I just started hitting him with the truth. And he said, "Hey, but we're still brothers, you know." And I said, "No, you ain't my brother." You know, he said, "Come on, you just shake my hand." I said, "No, I ain't gonna shake your hand. You ain't my brother," you know. And like, I just cut him like that, you know. And then I said, once I started giving, I said, "Wait a minute, do your research." I said, "You do your research, so you're gonna find it. You are not a Jew. So you are Khazar from the Khazar Empire. You know, that's who you are." So the next time I saw this Jewish man, he came in there, his whole face was clean. His beard and everything was all, and he saw me walking in, so I walked in, I had my vest with the shield on it, on his cart. So I'm pulling the damn thing, and he's standing there looking at me, and he just shook his head. He just shook his head, like he looked and shook his head because he knew that he did his research. He did his research and knew that he's not a Jew. And see, this is where we know that, come on, we're supposed to separate from them because they are not the Jews. We are the Jews. And that's what the Bible is all about, us. The Bible is our constitution. It's not about everybody coming together and Christ are loving everybody and coming, and He's going to come back one day and take us to heaven. The Bible's not about that. You know, it's about us. And see, we get so destroyed, and we've been, of course, destroyed by Christianity for so long. And here we are. Here we are in a big mess, and now we following Christianity and destroyed like I don't know what, and then you have a problem with us when we come out and say the black Hispanics and Indians are the Jews of the Bible.
Like, why would they be bad? Everybody playing like they're the chosen, but when we come out and say we the chosen, the whole world gets upset.
Right.
When they the ones who stole us and took our heritage from us.
Exactly.
They mad because we putting our heritage back on. Make it make sense. I don't sway. Come on, man. Oh, man, they just did me in when the Edomites talking about there's the new Israelites. Right. Come on, man.
Right.
And look, and our old people don't want to take their heritage back. That's what makes you frustrated and mad.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what makes you mad because we're the Lord's chosen. That should mean something to our people. But we've been beat up and grinded to dust in this place that we don't even want to be. We don't even think that we can be the Lord's chosen with all the stuff that happened to us, man. Because that's because we're weak, because we suck their peace, man.
That's right.
We seek their peace, and we just want to, oh man, we want to appease Master. Master say do this, so we got to do it this way. Oh, here come the police, let's go. I used to be one of the ones, like, when I'm driving, I see the police, I'm like, man, let me get on. But when you in this truth, man, you fear nothing but the Most High. Let them pull me over. I'm legal. We don't do no illegal activities. Hey, give me my ticket if I'm speeding. Give it to me. I'm just pay for it and go about my business. I mean, come on now. But when you in that world, they make you fear them. You scared. Our brother, I see some big brothers getting out the penitentiary, man, and they just beat them down to powder. Right. They so weak, afraid of the so-called white man, man. Right. They're afraid of Edom because, man, they only trying to go back to the pen. I ain't trying to go back. Come on, man. The scriptures say they would lock some of us up in the prison houses.
That's right.
They got us in the prison houses, stack on stack on stack, just like we was in the slave ships. But our people fail to realize, giving all your love to some people that hate you, you're going to get the short end of the stick every time.
That's right.
Wow. I mean, I say it all the time. Why would I go into your restaurant to make you serve me your food, knowing you hate me? God. I'm gonna sit at your counter knowing that you hate me and forcing you to feed me food. Think about what they doing to the food. Look what they doing to you in the margins. They sick dogs on you. They beat you in the head with billy clubs. They had the firemen to hit you with the water hose, but you want to beg to sit at their table. You want to beg to sit on their toilet stool. You got your own, man. When you got your own, you don't need nobody. The feeling of being independent is having your own. We got our own constitution right here. The scriptures are just for us. But they made it a religion where everybody can join. Oh, come on, you're a Christian. You're my brother. You're my spiritual Israelite. Go ahead, brother. You had a question?
Yeah. Would Psalm 73 be a good precept to use as far as envying them and wanting what they want?
Thou shalt not envy their oppressor.
No, Psalm 73.
Read it. Pull it and read it, huh?
Okay. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse, I guess I just started one. It said, truly God is good to Israel.
To who?
Israel.
You know.
Even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Right. Because they do make you mad because they're on top.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about, why did they get on top? He chose the foolish nation to be over us because our forefathers failed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how we ended up in America. That's how we ended up here. Because we failed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But we can get it back now. And that's what the school of Isupk under Commander General Hunter, we teach the laws on how to come back to the Father and learn what the laws are and how to apply them to your day-to-day life. That's what gets you out of them. He was mad. He was mad because they got over us. Like, how the wicked oversee us? Because you failed to do what the Most High said do.
That's right.
He's our Father. If your Father tell you to do something and you don't do it, He's going to punish you. And this is our punishment for being in America, being under our people of no people. He called them a no people.
That's right.
Christ called a white woman a dog, and their nation a dog.
Right.
And we are up under the dogs. He put the dogs above us because we failed to do what He said do. So that is a good example for that. Go ahead, Cat.
Okay, yeah.
Isaiah 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded world without end.
I mean, come on, Israel shall be saved in everlasting salvation. And some, it's so sad, we such slaves. Some black people hate to hear that. They don't even want the salvation.
Right.
They don't even want the everlasting salvation. You know? And that's telling us that that's us. That's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know? So Israel shall be saved. You know? Everybody, I mean, come on, this book is not for everybody. You know, with the everlasting salvation. That means it's like, hey, you're gonna live, we're gonna rule in the kingdom, we're gonna live long lives, and you're gonna pass away and come back, and man, your kids gonna rule, you know, so everlasting salvation. You know, this Bible is our constitution. It's about us, not for everybody. You know, and it's so sad because what they've done to us, they destroyed us as a people. That we don't even look to the Bible. Like we were just talking before the service. That you can see when we be on the street speaking, and some brothers come up and look. They hear like the word what we teaching, and know it's heavy what we bringing out, and then once they see the Bible, man, they got the Bible, man.
Yeah.
You know, maybe not in the Bible. You know, they don't even understand what's in the Bible. We so destroyed and slaves, we don't even know what's in the Bible. So when you hearing something, man, I can get down with that. I understand that. Oh man, then look, wait a minute, they reading the Bible. You mean that's in the Bible? Man, I don't hear that.
Right.
Because they've been so destroyed by Christianity. So destroyed by Christianity lying on the Bible, telling you things that's in the Bible. We be laughing. Sometimes we be sitting there, we be laughing about it. Come on, man. Mommy done said that for years, and that's not even in the Bible. You know, exactly. You've been hearing stuff that you thought it was biblical, and then you learn coming to truth. You heard it. Hey, that's not the scripture. That's not in the Bible. You know, but that's what happens to slaves. You know, and we were stripped from a slave, and then you become a homeborn slave. You know, what do you know? We don't know nothing because they destroyed us like that. But now, you know, I think the Most High for the Isupk King, Commander in honor, now that we can come back to the Lord by understanding the Bible.
Right.
Now we get that understanding. Now we understanding to figuring out that what precept upon precept, line upon line. You know, we can go to, you know, it says that in Isaiah 28:10. That's the only way you'll understand the Bible. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, you know. So people, we never learn that. So a lot of times when we speak, you hear people saying, well, why y'all skipping all over this? Because we understand Isaiah 28:10.
So healing shall be teach about.
Exactly, that's right, you know. But this is our Constitution. And our Constitution calls for us to separate from every heathen of the land. Come back and love one another. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, so Christ can come back for us. You know, so one day, you know, most hackers look at your house shot and say, yeah, go get him. You know, go get him. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, all these years, you know, your house shot ready. He ready. He ain't like he's standing around like waiting for us. You know, angels looking at us like, these niggas ain't got to get. Right. You know? But it says the Most High is long suffering. He's long suffering. You can tell he's long suffering, you know, because we're not dead. You know, he's long suffering for us. You know, he want us to just giving us this time. You know, so if you out there and you on social media, and I always like to point out the ones that's on the fence, always stand around like, well, you know, they are telling some truth. You know, the Negro and we telling all the truth. And the reason why you tell me saying some truth, because you're only hearing some of the classes. You're hearing some of the Sabbath service. You're hearing some of the speaking. Now, if you hear all of it, then you would know he's telling all the truth. You know? So black man, Hispanic man, Asian man, hey, come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Come back to the Most High. You know, and keep his law. And be righteous unto the Most High. And that's what he's looking for us to be. You know, I want to get out of here myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see the kingdom. I want to walk into the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of this, being in this oppressed state. You know, being oppressed is something that, man, I feel sorry for brothers and sisters in the world. Because you have that feeling. I can remember being in the world just being so oppressed. And not knowing that that's the reason why I'm feeling like this. Because I'm really oppressed. You know, I'm not really understanding anything. You know what I'm saying? You just understand that I'm doing this, I'm doing that. all right, I'm doing this so some one day I can make some money in doing this, and I'm just living life. That's all, you know. But not knowing that, man, you oppressed. You oppressed. You go down there, you oppressed. Man, and then seeing brothers locked up in prisons and stuff like that, that's terrible. That's terrible. No, looking at that like this, man. I remember I was 14 years old when we went to Lorden Penitentiary. We went to Lorden Penitentiary to fight some inmates, you know, go with boxing. So I was the youngest person on the team, right? So I go in there, we go in there, and I'm looking at these black men, mainly black. I mean, it was like all black. I didn't see community. You was hard pressed to see a Hispanic brother, but it was like all Judah up in there. So as we walk around in the place, I'm looking at it like, this is crazy. Because my father used to tell us about it, you know, something you don't want to go down there. You don't want to go down there, and that was like a penitentiary in Virginia, like outside of Washington, D.C. So when you go in there and you look at them, like, the brothers are living like this. And then the real hardcore brothers, they couldn't get out. They had them fenced in. And they was in there like trying to shoot balls in a little basket or something. And this is the way I'm just saying, as a kid, I'm looking at that like, this is crazy. This is madness. They got us like this. You know? So this is why we do these classes. This is why we have these Sabbath service, bringing you back to the Most High. So we won't end up like that.
Right.
So we can come out of those places. And so mainly, so Christ can come back and get us. You know, we ain't telling nobody to go out and do nothing to nobody, because the Bible don't call for that.
That's right.
Because if you think that you got to go and do something, you got to go and serve the Most High.
That's right.
You got to be righteous unto the Most High.
Right.
Doing that, that's going to bring Christ back. That's going to free us. You know? Because if you come and do something, you just end up in the penitentiary with the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to do nothing. You know?
I gotta hit him with the butt.
Go ahead, brother.
We will defend ourselves because we're not the Christian church.
Come on.
We're not Martin Luther King now. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You want one of my brothers and sisters, hey,
That's right.
that's your ass, Jack.
That's right. And no, that's heavy what the brother brought out. We're not Christians, and nobody is supposed to come and mess with you.
Right.
Nobody's supposed to come and bother you. I mean, come on. That's all. We fought each other. In the world, we fought each other.
Yeah, right.
That's all. And then what the oppressor did a genius job of making us kill one another. You know, back in when I came up in like the late 70s and early 80s. So we fought. We got on in school, in high school. I remember getting on the subway, about 20 brothers getting on the subway. We go downtown to fight some dudes, you know? And one day we was down there fighting these dudes, and it was like a FBI car come up. FBI agents, they come up, they had the little thing in their ear, and they had the little marked cars, and they sit there. There was 4 of them in the car, and they sat there while the uniform cops were breaking us up, while we sitting there arguing, pushing and shoving and everything. So they break up the fight, and 4 of them sat there, and they sat there looking at us. And one of them was smiling with a real evil smile, and he was just shaking his head. And the one in the back was talking, pointing at all of us like this and that, you see that, isn't that? And they were just smiling, laughing. And it was like crazy, because it's like, I had a crazy feeling about that. And I was like looking at that like, what the world he's smiling at? You know, being young and crazy, you just, what the world he's smiling at? You know, and just looking at him. And when I think back on that, the oppressor did a genius job to make us hate each other and kill each other. Because right then, we were fighting each other with fists. We didn't have no guns. Through that, then the guns started appearing in the neighborhoods. You know, then the crates of guns started appearing in the neighborhoods, all in the hoods, all over the place. You know, then the guns started. It was hard to get a gun back then. It was hard to get them. One brother carried it with us. He carried a 357. And we didn't have no bullets. A Russell 357, that's it. And he just carried it with him in case to whip somebody with it. You know, when we fight and whip somebody with it, and that's it. We didn't have no bullets, you know? But then it started easy to get a gun. It was hard to get a gun. But then it started being easy to get a gun. Then everybody had guns. Then now, those little fist fights started coming to murders. Started killing. It's like killing brothers, you know? Brothers dying, and then it was crazy. About the time 1988, it was going, DC was murder capital. Everybody's killing everybody, you know? So, and a white man, he did that to us.
And check this out.
Go ahead, brother.
That's heavy what you said, because we took the place of the Ku Klux Klan.
That's it.
They didn't have to kill us no more, because guess
Come
what?
on.
We killing us.
Come
At a higher rate,
Come
a
on.
higher number. So
Come
their plan worked for them. That was their plan, to get us to kill each other. That was their plan to do it.
Yeah.
And we took it and ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, if I could, it sounds, when he was explaining that story, it sounds like a video game. You know what I mean?
God.
Like he said, it started out fights, and they sitting there looking at it like, man, how can we turn this up a little bit?
Yeah.
Drop some guns off to him.
Yeah.
Drop some drugs
God.
off to him. You know what I'm saying? Drop some prostitutes in there too while you at it. You understand? And
God.
it just completely just destroyed us over time, over the years.
God.
You understand? They just video gamed us.
It's real, but guess who's the game controller?
Right.
The
Yeah.
government.
Right.
So-called white man.
Right. Right.
They designed it for this, divide and conquer.
Right.
It's a war tactic.
Yeah.
No different from what they doing today, man. They putting illegalized weed, man.
Yeah.
They legalizing mushrooms in Oklahoma now.
God.
I mean, it's divide and conquer. Just like Christianity, you got different branches: Pentecostal, Baptist, Methodist, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness. What else? Episcopalian. I mean, all this to divide you from the truth. And once the truth hit, what they bring? Egyptology. Oh, brother, be Egyptian. Come on, man. The truth, when the truth hit the neck, that's when the Egyptologists came out. Come on, man. Everything to keep you from learning who you are and putting on your heritage. Go ahead,
It's like
bro.
your last thing, sir.
Come on.
It sounds like they give you a new drug every year. You understand?
Yeah.
They legalize the weed. Then, like you said, here come the pills, and then here come the mushrooms, and then here comes the Christianity. They give you whatever you want. If Episcopalian don't work for them, we got a Baptist church right
Guess
here.
what?
We got
Guess what? Because sin, they doing this to keep you away from the Most High. Because
Right.
they know once we get away from all this mess and cling to the Most High,
Right.
it's over for them.
God.
It's over.
God.
But once you keep sinning against the Most High, He'll never have our backs.
Right.
And the Most High is our protection. He protects us from the cancers, from anything that happened to you. It's a protection.
Right.
It's not just like, oh, God bless me with this car. Oh, brother. It's protection. They was going to kill you last night, but the Most High made it for you to stay at home. So He protected you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But our people don't realize that in Christianity they teach you only pray to the Most High when you get in trouble. Oh, you need your bill paid and you ain't got to wait? Pray to the Most High, brother. Pray to the Most High, sister. But then in the same hand, they tell you that the laws is done away with. And Christ say, the Most High say, if you pray to me and not doing what I say do, your prayers become an abomination. So He don't even listen to your prayers. And then they tell you the wages of sin is death. So you keep sinning, you're going to get that debt. And then when you on your dying bed and you pray to the Most High, you're going to turn away from Him.
Yeah, right.
You laughed at Him, so He's going to laugh at you when you in your calamity.
Right.
It's time for us to wake up and take this thing serious, man. The Most High is not a game. It's not a fairy tale. Christianity make the Bible into a fairy tale, what it's not. This is our records. This is the records of a certain people that who told what was going to happen to them and what was going to happen if they didn't keep His commandments and what's happening now. He told Moses and them, your people going to go into slavery on slave ships. Well, Moses and them died off at that time. But guess who went into slavery and still in slavery to this day? Us. We're those people. Give me a time, a date, a place where the Jewish man got on a slave ship, sold to his enemies for bondmen and women. You can't find it nowhere in history. But you can find it with you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And for the blacks, the so-called Negroes to say that the Hispanics is not our people, they went into slavery first.
Right.
They was the first. Christopher Columbus came over here to them, to the Gadites. Gave them smallpox and broke every treaty that they signed up with them. Killed 77 million of them. And killed 99 million so-called Negroes during the Atlantic slave trade. And it's all recorded in the Bible. But you want to say it's Christianity and a religion and everybody can be saved. But everybody didn't go through this. Everybody didn't go through your tragedy. And if the Jewish man was written in the Bible, why ain't his Holocaust written in the Bible? Why ain't that Holocaust in the Bible? But guess what? The true Holocaust, the worldwide truest Holocaust ever is in the Bible. And it happened to you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And they want you to, oh, it's religion. God loves everybody.
Get over it.
And it's for you. They don't get over 9/11. They don't get over the towers being knocked down in Oklahoma.
No.
But they don't want you to forget about Black Wall Street. They want you to forget about the crimes that they committed against us because they're the ones who committed against us. They the ones who did them crimes. But the Most High said he ain't forgot about it.
Right.
They got to pay for it.
Right.
And he said reward them double what they done to you. They raped, robbed, and murdered our people. And the Most High said pay them back double. Come on, man. They did a lot of dirt. But doubling what they did to us, oh, man, that's going to be something beautiful in the sight of the Lord. I mean, I'm going to rejoice to see that day. I'm going to rejoice to see that day. Oh, man, come on, man. My grandma, she was born 1911. And she from Mississippi. She told me about all the tragedy that happened that she witnessed. The picking cotton, the getting beat with whips. Come on, man, to seeing brothers hug and wrench in front of their families so they won't do what made the mistake that the brothers that get lynched done. I heard about all this coming up. And now I want to see payback for what my grandma seen, what my grandfather seen. I want to put on this whole armor of the Most High and be righteous so I can see it. Heaven and hell is rulership that's played out on this earth, no matter what your Christian pastor tell you. It's rulership. And it's time for us to rule because we've been on the bottom. We've been in hell ever since. They putting the black man against the black woman. They putting us against our own people, man. Divide and conquer. Why can't you see that? But it's time for us to come back because World War III is inevitable and it's going to happen. Everything that the Bible said that was going to happen has happened. It said World War I is coming. World War I came. It said World War II was coming. World War II came. It said, whoa, that third war is coming quickly. So the Most High don't want us to be destroyed, so he sent his prophets out here to tell our people to wake up before the time comes, before the decree hit. It's time, brother, and we compelling you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to get in school, get in class so you can learn and see what's going on before it happens. Because we want all our people to be saved. Romans 11:26, all Israel shall be saved. That's what we want. We pray to the Most High daily for our people, even though you hate us. Even though you hate us because we hate our own oppressor. We hate what the Lord hates and we love what he loves. Right. But you hate us. And therefore I can become your enemy because I teach you the truth. Man, I'm your enemy because I'm telling you the truth of the Lord. And I want you to be saved from this atrocity that's about to happen. Because it's written that it's going to happen. But you want to cling on to Egyptianology, Kemet. You want to cling on to Christianity. You want to cling on to Islam, worshiping the rock in Mecca. Come on, brother, we got the real power, man. It's time for us to come back to that.
It reminds me when I remember the story of Noah. They didn't believe it was going to rain.
Yeah, exactly.
That's every point because the scriptures say that's the time it's going to be in. They was giving in to marriages and giving in to drunkenness, and that's what they doing now.
You better believe this book.
Yeah, you can sit your hand for that because that's the time that we in. That's what's happening. Last night we was closing the Feast of Tabernacles, and this little marijuana spot up the street. They was having a little club thing going. What they doing? Fighting outside in the parking lot.
Wow.
Fighting. Sister fighting the brother, brother fighting the sister. It's madness. Giving into drunkenness, wine, weed. It ain't even considering the times. And these are the people who's going to raise our future generation. A lawless people. A people without laws, man, it's going to be corrupt.
Okay.
destruction, destroying everything.
Okay.
So it'll behoove our people to wake up and to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, because this is what separates us from everything.
That's it.
And that's the topic of the day, the separation.
Yeah.
The Most High gave us these laws so we won't eat cat, rats, and dogs.
That's it.
The Asians didn't have the laws.
Yeah.
So that's why they eat all the abominations. Go ahead, Cap.
That's what heavy when you bring it out. Is, hey, we are those people. We are those people. And that's why I read that, brother, because I definitely want to end on this. On this. Because look, every book has a beginning and an ending.
Damn right.
And then the ending, in this book, it's all for us. It's all about us. We
right.
going to have the kingdom. Go ahead, brother. 21 and 12.
Revelation 21 and
Now,
12.
that's like brother. Who is the kingdom for? Israel. So says the Bible.
Right.
You know, they can any nation can talk all types of smack about the Bible is for them. But let's see who heaven is for.
Revelation 21 and 12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which the names of the 12 tribes of the children of
Wait a
Israel.
minute, it wasn't for Christianity? The names wasn't for Christianity? Who was it
For
for?
the 12 tribes of the children of
It
Israel.
wasn't for the Mormons?
12 tribes of the children
It
of
wasn't for the
Israel.
Baptists?
12 tribes of the children of
The
Israel.
Pentecostals?
The 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
The Muslims?
12 tribes of the children of
The
Israel.
Hindus?
12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Man, for who?
The 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Jehovah's Witnesses?
12 tribes of the children of
The
Israel.
Episcopalians?
12 tribes of the children of
The
Israel.
Seventh-day Adventists?
The 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked in the poll.
Exactly.
It's all for you, Israel. From Genesis to Revelation.
Exactly. It's our book. It's our book. It's all about us. And it ends with that. The kingdom being for us.
Damn right.
You know what I'm
But the
saying?
cap didn't say Kemet.
12 tribes of the children of
That's
Israel.
right.
I
That's
just want to
right.
make
It
sure.
is. The Bible is all for you, black man,
love
Hispanic man, Indian man. The 12 tribes of Israel.
Ah,
The Bible is all about us. It's for us. Christ came for us. He died for us, and He's coming back for us.
That's right.
Shalom.
Period.